because it's always the awkward pausing of like, can I be heard or not?
Can I be heard, and do I sound like shit or not?
Oh, I always know I sound like shit. There's no denying that part.
Oh, well. Come on, be a little more positive.
Screw that. Okay, we can be heard. Cool, so we can start. Oh, jeez.
1 on 3 is just so out of pocket.
Hey, I'm jealous of you. You get to not talk for like half of the fucking first match.
You're welcome.
You ass. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the newest installment of NXT. I'm your host, as always, Scott Silver, and tonight, right now, at the moment, do not have this man at my side because he is opening our contest.
From Riverside, California, weighing in at 224 pounds,
Mr. Jace Gold, the man who's been chasing Liam Rogers up and down the walls, finally has his chance to set that standard, to finally get his match that has been many, many years in the making, ever since the tragic event of what happened at AEW Double or Nothing. After this man got injured, after this man got put on the shelf for so long, he finally has the opportunity to make things right. But wait, this song's different. Oh, looks like Rogers has brought back up. Known as the Australian Underground, Liam Rogers on the left, joined by his partner in crime, his little wrestling prodigy, the Sydney-born Jai Phillips. As we know from the other week, a few weeks ago, at In Your House, Jai Phillips was not able to come up with his golden opportunity, and he was defeated by Jace Gold. But now it seems that he's on a better page than ever with Rogers. He might be just in his corner for this matchup. What, they're not... Jace isn't getting the ring. Who the... What the hell? What the hell? How the hell is he back? The masked man that attacked Jace Gold, that was very, very widely speculated to be someone called from the right hand of Liam Rogers, but now those rumors are pretty much confirmed, considering that he's coming out during this matchup to possibly support his funder, to support the person that paid him to take out Jace those weeks ago. But finally, the Battle of the Titans starts up. Jace Gold, but oh no. It seems Rogers pulled some strings and has both Jai Phillips and the Masked Man in his corner. So not only is this the first time that Jace has been in the ring with Rogers, but now he has backup, like we just seen now, tagging in Jai Phillips. Oh, I can only imagine what's going through the mind of Jace Gold now, figuring this out. He did not know that this was going to be happening. He just knew that he'd be finally stepping in the ring with Liam Rogers, but I guess he did not suspect that he'd be stepping in the ring with Jai Phillips and the Masked Man, now known as the Australian Underground. But obviously, Jace Gold, very familiar with Jai Phillips, sharing the ring with him twice in the last month or so. But both of these two going very back and forth. Jay's able to get an opening. That strike to the skull, possibly trying to make him bleed like they did in the pay-per-view match. Jai able to get out of the corner, possibly trying to go for a springboard, but Jay's caught him. Jay's looking to tag in the masked man, the man that we do not know very much of, and it doesn't seem like he's able to step to someone as Jace Gold. He could very take out all of this new Australian underground and prove himself victorious. And if that's the case, he might even get a match at Money in the Bank against the very man he wants to have a match with. I assume the frustration's growing from Jace Gold because all he wants is that one-on-one match with Rogers. But right now, it has been almost 3 months and he has not gotten anywhere close to it. He's always been in the background. He got attacked by Jai. He got attacked by Rogers. And then he had to have a match with Jai just to prove himself worthy as the Masked Man gets a 2 count on Gold. Not to mention now the intrusion of the Masked Man being the latest person to attack Jace Gold as a result of Rogers' influence. Breakup. That's going to be the big contender of this match. Will Jace Gold able to throw off every single one of these 3 men because he doesn't have someone to break up a pin for him? He has to trust his instincts. He has to trust himself, where if Jai gets pinned, he can rely on the Masked Man. He can rely on Liam Rogers. That's a luxury that Jace doesn't have in this matchup. And not to mention that this is only the first match of the night. And now Rogers tagged back in. This is actually a very interesting occurrence. This is the very first match on live TV that Liam Rogers has been a part of. He's appeared on live TV as a kind of manager for Jai, but not actually competing in a match. So this must be a very monumental moment for the people backstage, finally having Liam Rogers on free-to-air TV as Jason Rogers going back and forth, and springboard dropkick as a distraction from Phillips, going for the pin, and a kick out at 2. Rogers not wasting any time, trying to preserve himself, not trying to waste his time with a high knee from Jai. Now going for a pin once more and a kick out at 1. It's going to take a lot more than that. Springboard forearm. Jai now has a wear down Gold. All it takes is that one move, that one springboard. But tilt-a-whirl DDT. That could put him away for good, and a kick out at 2. The Masked Man there in standby just in case. And that's the final chapter! The final chapter hit on Jai. Will that be enough? And the Masked Man breaks it up before the count can even start. And now starting to show some anger towards the 2 men that he has been forced to fight. Jesus Christ. Jai now having Jace tagging in Rogers. And a hit to the midsection. Throwing him into the ropes. The drop down. Leapfrog. But Jai is actually free. He was not letting us see what happened, but I'm pretty sure Jace Gold was able to avoid the clothesline and now is starting to put in some power, try to go for an Inzaguri Rogers. But able to break up the submission, the Masked Man. Came up a little bit short on the springboard. Jace, however, tried to get something in, another counter. These two will counter each other for absolute days, as seen here. Jace now trying to find something. Finally getting his hands on Rogers in some way, shape, or form. Rolls out to meet Rogers on the outside, being close to the NXT universe. And now Rogers busted open on the skull. But Rogers able to get out of the way, both of these two dodging their moves. But now Rogers sending Jace down and now busting him open. And throwing him into the barricade, the count of 6. Rogers saw that. And now sending in the masked man to do his bidding. But Jesus Christ, the crucifix! The crucifix! And a kick out at 2. What is Jace Gold looking for? And a face slam from the outside. And a kick. No, interruption from Rogers. I think Jace, the voice is starting to get to him. And now sending Rogers to the outside. Now focusing on the masked man. Trying to do anything he can to put him away. Even trying to do the standing up sleeper hold once again. But Jai able to break it up. But now, final chapter to Jai. Jai could be out for the rest of this match, and now starting to wail on the masked man, possibly trying to crack that mask open to figure out who's underneath it. Because that's the other big question, is who is this man? He obviously has enough clearance to be backstage last week, but now probably has enough. He must be an active member of the NXT roster if he's actually able to have a contract to compete in the ring. Now, possibly trying to get Jace into a bad position, but able to counter, going for a pin again, broken up by Jai, who's had 2 final chapters put on him, but hasn't been stopped. And now, Rogers in the fray once again with a clothesline straight to Gold. And the rolling clothesline, the Rainmaker, courtesy of Kazuchika Okada. And what is he planning to do now? Nothing, because Jai is able... Jay, sorry. 2 people, starting with Jay, was able to get out of this. But Liam doesn't seem phased at it at all. Getting Gold up. Looking at him, stunned. Tilt-a-whirl DDT. Going for the cover on the man that ruined everything in a kick out at 2. The crowd absolutely riled up. The crucifix! And the masked man breaking it up. Now, attacking Jai. Going to the outside and throwing his back on the apron of the ring. And a clothesline met from Rogers. And a stiff right hand. These two are seeing nothing but red right now in this moment. Try to go for the masked man, but he saw it coming from a mile away. And now, that could be the opening Rogers needs. Bankrupt! Bankrupt from Rogers. Could this be it? Is Jace put away for good? And a kick out! A kick out! Jace just kicked out of the bankrupt! Moonsault. And now sending in Phillips. That could be looking to put it away, but Jay's able to get out of the way, but only just. Throwing him into the other side, the other turnbuckle. What is Gold thinking of doing? Jai able to get out with it. His swift style of wrestling on full display. The high knee to the skull of Jace. Could this be the final straw? And a kick out at 2. The resiliency of Jace Gold is absolutely extraordinary. Another knee strike to the chin of Gold. He needs to find any kind of power to take out both Jai, Rogers, and the Masked Man. And another final chapter to Jai Phillips, the third one of the night, and the Masked Man. The reassurance policy there to stop the count. And Jai is now trying to withstand the absolute anger, the absolute aggression from JS Gold. We have not seen this from him in so many years. But look at him just wailing down on Jai Phillips. But now Jai able to turn the tide, trying to use that aggression into his advantage, and a sneaky roll-up pin from Jace, and a kick out, a breakup at 2 from Rogers. Jai now using the strength, the anger from Jace to his advantage, as Rogers now throws him back into the ring. And Jai headbutt now maybe looking to finish it here, but no. He got some of it, but he didn't get all of it. Will that be enough? Both men down at this moment, down for the count. But Jai needs to go and try to pin Jace Gold, but he doesn't. He tags in Rogers. Another swift strike. Trying to go for the clothesline of hell. Jace able to get out of the way. And the swinging cutter. The swinging cutter. I don't know if Rogers has ever given a name to that, but the swinging cutter straight to Gold. Another Masked Man now being the subject of attention for all of Jace Gold's anger and frustration, and now might be meeting his first final chapter right next to the corner. And Jai was able to break it up, but a tilt-a-whirl DDT meets him instead. Jai now down and out. He needs to try the crucifix! The crucifix to the Masked Man! Will this be it? But Rogers there. If this was a 2-on-1 match, Jace would have had this in the bag. But the added inclusion of the Masked Man changes everything. Sending him into the corner. Drop down. Leapfrog. And the slam straight to the skull. The only question is, could he be bleeding underneath that mask with a cheap little shot to Rogers? Masked Man able to break things up. Jesus Christ, possibly trying to submit him. But no, comes up unsuccessful. Now tries to go for the pin. And a kick out at 2. Masked Man really needs to think about trying to turn the titles here. Like he just did now, the opening drop kick to the knee. Going top rope. And unsuccessful with the strike from the middle rope. I don't know if it was just me, but I felt like I seen that move before from the Masked Man. But now, going for Rogers, slamming him down into the ring. Now Jace Gold with the power. Jace Gold absolutely wailing on Jace Gold. Jace Gold with Jai Phillips, sorry. And a super kick to boot. Could this be lights out for Jace Gold? And it is. The Australian Underground with the victory. So many final chapters, so many tilt-a-whirl DDTs, crucifix, but that wasn't enough. The Australian Underground is victorious. And now we set up for the next match of the night. That was awesome.
That was fucking perfect.
And now, LA Knight, our North American champion, now in the ring, and he's facing the legend himself, Rey Mysterio. And now, LA Knight wasting no time trying to assault and try to batter down Rey Mysterio. The ref better get in there right now. And he's trying to, and he puts away LA Knight. The match now officially underway as Rey Mysterio is able to counter and try to get something back in this match. And may I mention, welcome back to the commentary desk, Jace Gold.
I don't even have any fucking words, man. You know, I want one thing, you know. I had a lot of respect for Liam as a person, as a wrestler. You know, for a long time, I resented him for what he did. But I thought I'd let go of it. I wanted one match to prove, you know, get back so I can move on with my career. But he keeps fucking ducking me every time. Every time I get a shot, he gets some weird fucking bullshit happen. And it happened again. And I almost beat him and two other people. This fucking Jai Phillips character that no one's fucking heard of, and this random mass motherfucker who no one gives a shit about. Can't even beat someone when it's on 1-3. I've lost a lot of respect for Liam. I've lost a lot of respect for anyone he works with. I wanted one thing. I got pretty damn close to it tonight, but I will get that fucking match one-on-one. No, this bullshit that it's been for these last couple fucking weeks. I will get that match. Whether you want to accept it or not, I will get that match. You can't give two fucks about LA Knight and Rey Mysterio right now.
Jace Gold dropping a few bombs here on the commentary desk, but whether you like it or not, we do have to commentate this, unfortunately. Now, after what we both were very shocked about last week when LA Knight turned a little bit to the dark side.
Yeah. I think everyone was. I think he's going into business for himself, making moves that he has to make to get a little bit more forward in his career.
Yes, and he's gotten so far to the point where he's now facing the current Hall of Famer, Rey Mysterio. Obviously, at the very start of the match, as you saw, the absolute assault from him trying to find, instead of trying to win or lose, the option number 3 was in his horizon and a DDT suicide dive. Now, try to possibly slam him on to the outside. And I will admit that it was a very close match, that first match. You almost had it on so many other points in time. And also the debut of the Crucifix.
Debut of the Crucifix. I was saving that match against Liam specifically, bringing out something he hadn't seen before, but I wasn't gonna say I don't know when I'm gonna get that match, so I might as well bring it up tonight.
That is very true. Now
considering he's doing everything in his power to avoid that match.
Back in the ring now. Rey Mysterio once again bring the Lucha Libre into NXT. We've only seen Rey Mysterio in one match, and that was at Backlash against the previously stated Liam Rogers. Now he has a chance to possibly put over LA Knight with a bottom rung. Bottom rung straight to Rey Mysterio. Bring him into the center of the ring, going for the cover. And a kick out at 2. Rey is still in this match. Now, crowd chanting "Fight Forever," never wanting Rey Mysterio to put his boots up. Clothesline. DDT. Goes for a pin, but the rope break from LA Knight. Mysterio finding some momentum in this matchup. And now, seating slam. Double stomp straight to the midsection. LA Knight might finally have met his match, actually. The spring. And a kick out at 2. Let us remind you that LA Knight has not lost a one-on-one match before without interference. Try to go for a pin once more with another slam and another kick out. Now, trying to find something to go from. Rey Mysterio trying to get him to his feet. LA Knight now to the outside again with another suicide dive, but unsuccessful as LA Knight sidesteps out of the way. May I remind everyone that our main event tonight is the 10-man Battle Royal. And may I remind you that the top 3 competitors, the final 3 competitors in that ring, will advance to the Money in the Bank ladder match in just a few weeks' time. And our co-main event, Gabby Rogers putting her NXT title on the line against Shayna Baszler. Those are some good main events, wouldn't you say so, Gold?
Sounds great to me. I mean, it'll be interesting to see how people play it in the final 3. Like, if there's going to be a lot of effort, if they're going to be in the Money in the Bank match, if they're going to try not to exert themselves or possibly injure themselves before such a big match, since they've already earned it.
That is very true. That's very true. As LA Knight possibly trying to put the end to Mysterio, and a kick out at 2. But also, last week we saw Shayna Baszler defeat Rhea Ripley to have a chance at Gabby's women's title. The real question is, will she be able to conquer Lady Death to capture the belt that she had lost so many years ago? Springboard, Rey Mysterio. And Rey Mysterio was able to shake off the earlier attack from LA Knight and comes out with the victory.
Massive shock here from Mysterio after coming out here getting assaulted before he can even catch his breath. Immediately able to bounce back with the veteran ability and take the win.
Yes, congratulations, Rey Mysterio, for finally getting his first win under the NXT roster, especially against the North American Championship. The real question is, will this lead to anything down the line? Nice.
Chad.
Love Chad. And now, third match of the night. And what better way for it to be with the new NXT 2.0 champion. This man has caused a lot of questions in the last few weeks leading up to this moment, which is, what is the deal with the 2.0 championship? We touched on it a little bit more after the main event of last week, where is this championship just null and void of AJ Styles' championship? Is he a completely different champion entirely? But what was your opinions on it last week? Because I know that you were very strong about this subject.
I was, because, McIntyre had won a match to get a shot at the NXT title, so I thought we would be getting AJ versus McIntyre. But instead, out comes Braun Breaker, and he loses the belt. This 2.0 title that Breaker's been holding on to since the beginning of 2.0, it's been very odd. It's been very, very weird to think about, because does it make Styles' title void? Is it a completely separate belt? Does it hold the same prestige? It's extremely hard to wrap my head around it, because we really don't know where this leaves AJ, or if this belt that McIntyre's holding is even legitimate.
Yes, that is very true. A reminder that Braun Breaker refused to let go of the past of the 2.0 brand after the purchase of NXT from John Cena. He refused to let go of the belt, and he held onto it during his rivalry with Christian Cage. And now he lost it at request of Drew McIntyre. He asked to face Braun Breaker and not AJ Styles. But now, facing the man that people are only calling in the backstage area, Kurt Angle Jr., Chad Gable.
Weighing in at 202 pounds,
Chad Gable, the person that may have the smallest size of many people on this roster, but god damn it, he has the biggest and best work ethic of them all. He has performed in multiple amateur wrestling, professional wrestling matches in this young man's career, and now tries to look to have another amazing match, a respectful match, with Drew McIntyre. McIntyre wasting no time running over to Gable. Gable using that wrestling experience to try to get him off. Just look at the size difference between these two.
It is a massive size difference, but one of the things about Gable, who has an extensive amateur wrestling background, is that with amateur wrestling you can use those abilities to fight off someone who may be a bit larger than you. That is why so many people learn certain martial arts like wrestling, like jiu-jitsu, to be able to fight off people who are larger than them, as we see Gable put McIntyre in the crossface.
He's trying to...
So it's definitely not the be-all end-all for Gable.
Absolutely. We've seen him excel to many, many amazing accomplishments in his young career. He was a former NXT Tag Team Champion, former Raw and SmackDown Tag Team Champions with his partner. And you know his partner's name.
Jason Jordan.
Jason Jordan
Of course.
forming. But now he's put that life behind, focusing on singles competition. He's had many tag team members. He's had Jason Jordan. He's had Otis with the very much talked about Alpha Academy. He's had many good team members, but no one will ever doubt his capabilities in singles competition, as now making McIntyre sweat a little, sending him into the steel steps at the count of 5. And now realizing that he needs to get back into the ring. Count of 7. And now again with the crossface, but a rope break from the left foot of McIntyre. Now trying to go for a pin, all of that pressure on McIntyre. Will it be a quick end? But no, a kick out at 2. But you and I both know all it takes is one Claymore kick to put someone away, and McIntyre could be charging it up, waiting for that pristine moment to unleash it onto Gable.
And it's one of those moves where you can know it's coming, maybe if he's charging it up, but it can come straight out of nowhere. You can be really unprepared for it. It can catch you right out the corner of your eye. This McIntyre just wailing on Gable with the stomps.
Whoa. AJ Styles. Music now hit. Gable tried to capitalize on it, but came unsuccessful. That may have pissed off the Scottish Warrior. Kick out at 2. I think we've just received our answer of is this affecting AJ Styles?
I think we have, and trying to play some mind games on McIntyre, but we have yet to see AJ himself make an appearance.
That is very true. Mind you, the clause of being an NXT champion is that you must defend your belt at a pay-per-view event. So no matter what happens, we will see AJ Styles, Drew McIntyre, and the other champions as well, LA Knight, DIY, and Gabby Rogers, if she is still champion by the end of tonight, all defend their championships at Money in the Bank. As now, McIntyre trying to make Gable tap, but using his speed and size to his advantage to get out. Oh God, the power that Chad Gable has. It's absolutely undeniable. The real question now, and this is the big question, is were those mind games, are they affecting him now?
We just saw the belly to back into the cover. It only gets a 1, but Gable's been getting a little bit of momentum here so far. And as soon as I say that, big boot coming in.
A big boot coming in. McIntyre now outside, being tripped by Gable. What's going to happen here? Gable sending him into the announce desk. McIntyre trying to put anything in the air, anything that can help him possibly come out victorious in this match. McIntyre's debut onto NXT was very, very shocking. He appeared in the very match that he won, that 10-man battle royal to determine a shot at any title that he desired. He truly did take over the event scene. And a kick out at 2, but Gable is still busted open. just throwing Gable around like he's just a stuffed animal at this point. As McIntyre, top rope, comes unsuccessful when Gable capitalizes. The real question is, what does... Oh! I thought he was going for the Future Shock DDT. Oh god. He was going for his signature German suplex and a Claymore kick. Claymore kick out of nowhere, just like we said. And McIntyre able to come out victorious, able to get through those mind games, but who's to say that they are not still affecting him?
Here is your winner, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew coming out victorious, but the real question is, how does he feel about the possible inclusion of the phenomenal one, the NXT champion, AJ Styles? As we move on to our semi-main event. W's.
W's.
W's. This is going to be intense. And now we move on to our semi-main event.
Is scheduled for one fall and is for the NXT Women's Championship.
As this female won her chance at this shot last week, facing Rhea Ripley to have this chance at fighting for the NXT Women's Championship. The cage fighter, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. I mean, you've seen the rise and the fall and the start of the rise for Shayna. Like, what are your thoughts on the cage fighter?
I think it's a testament to our mindset and work ethic, because for a lot of people, when they come in, they have this amazing rise, but then eventually they lose it all because everyone's gonna have a down point, and so for some people that fall is harder. It's a very hard to get up and start that rise again, but Shayna's shown us that she can go back on the rise. It's just a matter of, can she finish the job and rise to the top again?
Yes, that is the question. But now she must deal with Lady Death herself. The current NXT Women's Champion. And something we haven't even discussed yet. Wife of Liam Rogers. Gabby Rogers. Sporting some gold and white attire. Now understanding her role as champion. Coming into this semi-main event, hasn't had a match since her original defeat of Asuka. The real question is that victory still in her head, or will she prosper once more? That is the question. And now, actually, I that just came to my attention that is a custom NXT Women's Champion sporting black.
I'm noticing that as well.
Yeah.
The black X, the black lettering, looks very good. Works well for her.
Yes, it does. Bringing her own twist onto the championship. She won.
South Dakota, the Queen of Spades, Shayna Baszler. And her opponent from Valhalla, she is the NXT Women.
There she is, putting her championship on the line. The silver and black design foregoes the gold and white. The real question is, will she be able to defend it? Shayna Baszler, Gabby Rogers, this match now officially underway. Gabby trying to waste no time going for the cage fighter, but she's never been in this kind of matchup with her. What the heck? Trying to break her arm already. Jesus Christ. Able to break that off. Shayna Baszler very good at very quick strikes and a solid defensive build. Gabby Rogers might have to experiment in this matchup to try to see what's the best way to take her down. Okay, you've seen both of these two in their careers. You've seen the rise of Lady Death herself, and you've also seen Shayna Baszler's success. Who do you have in this matchup?
In terms of experience, I have Shayna just because she has more experience, but I'm also going to give a fair chance to the champion because she faced her own set of adversity coming before she became champion. She had a rough period of trying to win the belt before finally being able to come out on top. So I think being that young, being that inexperienced as a whole career, and still being able to face adversity and come out on top, I think I give the edge to Gabby here tonight.
Jesus Christ, as you say that, the knee straight to the skull of Gabby, but able to get the double hook. And I was just about to mention, as you were giving your opinions, is that the one very big thing that I think would be on your mind is the fact that Gabby is associated with Liam Rogers. But does that change your opinion of her at all?
I mean, as of now, listen. Before tonight, I didn't have much against Liam because he had given me a fair chance before.
But now I'm assuming. I mean, to be fair, Gabby hasn't done anything to you. She hasn't associated with her husband. She hasn't done anything of the sort. So I'm assuming that it is something that's not on your radar. As she gets that drop kick in, sending Shayna to the outside. I'm just being informed now.
Pardon the interruption.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I'm checking your headset for you.
Yeah, pardon the interruption. As I was saying, before tonight, I didn't have an issue with Liam, even if he had done things to me that are unforgivable, I had moved past it because I am the bigger person. So that, I don't have anything against Gabby even after tonight, because she personally has done nothing to me. She's done nothing to me. She is may not be completely neutral, but she has done nothing to make me change my opinion of her.
Yes, that's a very good point. Staying neutral, as both of these two trading blows on the outside of the ring, as Gabby now looks to power. Oh my god! The count of 7, throwing Shayna back into the ring, her limpless body, but immediately stands back up as if that was nothing. And the knee straight to the back of the spine. Kick out at 1. What are these two made out of?
They're made out of what it takes to be a champion, heart and grit. And we're seeing it on full display here right now.
That's a very good point. right here as now the signature sleeper hold of Shayna Baszler now locked in. Will Gabby tap? Will this be the quickest NXT Women's Championship match to date? No, Lady Death is able to escape. Once again, it took 3 Asuka locks to put her away when she was facing Asuka with the double legs. What will Shayna have to do? As gets in the tilt-a-whirl armbar, trying to do her own submission, the submission of her own straight to Shayna, but that as long is unsuccessful. Blocks, the reversals that both of these two are doing. It's very unclear who has the distinct advantage when it comes to these two. Shayna with the slam. But we saw this with Asuka immediately back up again with another crossface, a crossface again from another superstar here tonight. The blackout that caused Asuka to be confused for the entirety rest of her match just happened here with Shayna. Will it have the same effect on her mental state? With another double leg down. And a kick out at 2. And I've actually, Mr. Jace Gold, I think you may have some good news coming your way.
What may that be?
It's just been announced that at Money in the Bank, the Australian Underground, 2 members from the Australian Underground will be going head-to-head with yourself and a tag team member of your choosing, as Gabby trying to get that submission in. Will Shayna tap? She's been in it for a long time. But no, able to get out. So now you finally have a fair shot, a 2v2 tag team match. But you need to pick a tag team partner.
I just have to decide who will be joining me in that corner.
With another sleeper hold, but quickly getting it out this time. I was going to say, Jace Gold now has to pick a tag team partner, and as much to my dismay, you cannot pick me. I am sorry.
I can't pick Scott Silver to be my commentary partner, but I think I have an idea of who I'll be taking with me to Money in the Bank.
Oh, already?
Yeah, I know a guy.
You know a guy?
I know a guy.
May I ask where you know this guy from?
I know him from my time in AEW.
AEW. Interesting. Very, very interesting. We'll have to stay tuned to see who he brings to him in Money in the Bank, which is only, I believe, 2 to 3 shows away. Hip toss.
Very close, rapidly approaching.
Now, Gabby with the double axe handle straight to the chest of Shayna Baszler. And now, looking to finish it off here. Death's knee. Death's knee straight to the skull of Shayna Baszler. Will that be enough to put her away to regain the title? Gabby Rogers is still your NXT Women's Champion. What a hard-hitting contest that was. And that was quite the match. Shayna now starting back at square one as Gabby once again holds very, very tightly the Women's Championship.
Another setback for Shayna, but knowing her, she'll be doing everything she can to bounce back after this, but congratulations to the champion retaining their title.
Good shit, good shit, good shit. Oh no.
Fuck.
And now we move on to our main event of this evening. 10-man over the top rope battle royale. The last 3 men in the ring advance to Money in the Bank, and we start off with the monster of monsters, Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman starting off at number 1. Not very good odds if you want to try to be the final 3, but will he have enough power to try to get there? That is the question.
If Strowman can maybe get someone who's a little smaller in size, he could just use his power to like quickly clean house and just wait out the entrance one by one. That would be his best case scenario here.
That is true. Someone who's smaller, someone with not a lot of experience, someone who can easily play right into Braun's hands. That's who we're looking for. And I think we're not getting that at all, as the Viper, the Apex Predator, back from his very small injury. He is now back.
Introducing the individual who drew number 2, representing RK-Bro from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 250 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton.
Randy back for vengeance. He has been a little bit on the losing end since his time here in NXT. But will this change anything? And most importantly, will he be able to withstand the power of Braun Strowman?
It'll be interesting to see how Randy approaches this match, knowing who he's starting out in the ring with, but if anyone has a good shot against Strowman, it's going to be Randy.
And I think the only thing I know about this 10-man battle royal is some news I just got received, which is a new signee will be making their debut in this Rumble match.
Interesting work here.
Very similar last Battle Royal run by Drew McIntyre, where he made his debut. We also saw the debut of Kyle O'Reilly. This is the opportune match for people to make debuts, make their names set in stone. So the real question is, who the heck did Cena sign to be a part of the NXT roster, as this match now officially is underway? Randy trying to get some power in, sending Braun to the canvas already. Coming unsuccessful with the clothesline. Braun with a German suplex to the Viper. And now the countdown clock begins. Ricochet
coming in at number 3.
Very
not the
good
worst
man.
spot to be in, but he's definitely not going to have the physical advantage over either of these two.
That is very true. Best way for Ricochet to survive this match is probably to go in a corner and stay there and let the two biggest men hash it out. As the countdown starts again, number 4 very quickly coming into the horizon. Who will it be? The former NXT champion.
Former champion Nakamura, looking to get himself into the Money in the Bank ladder match, give himself an opportunity to get back in that championship picture, although you would wonder who would he cash in on at this time.
That is extremely true. Him and Braun Strowman has had a match. Him and Ricochet have had a match. But now number 5 quickly following behind them. Oh my god. the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, now in the Rumble match. And I just realized who else is in the Rumble match. We might have a legacy reunion right here.
I just realized that we do have 2 out of the 3 members of Legacy, maybe a surprising DiBiase return.
Oh, he could be very much the
coming.
person that was signed.
And there we see Ricochet eliminated.
Oh my God! The heart and soul of NXT, the man himself, the most underdog man in all of sports entertainment, as Ricochet now send out, but now the live crowd focused on the debut of Sami Zayn.
You love to see it. Sami Zayn, absolute NXT legend, making his debut here at the new NXT. Having a chance to get into the Money in the Bank ladder match, but he's already down in the corner and trying to catch his breath. Maybe let everyone else fight out. Nakamura with the knee to Sami Zayn. In comes Finn Balor. Got a lot of controversy surrounding him.
Yes, very, very much in the constant thing of what people are now considering is the slow downfall of Judgment Day. So the real question is, could this be another life? Could this possibly be the match that he needs to get back on the top, to have Judgment Day be okay again, as the one-of-a-kind ECW legend Rob Van Dam at number 8? This match is really getting riled up now. We have Braun, Sami, Nakamura, Balor, Van Dam, Orton, and Rhodes all in the ring. These mega stars all duking it out for a chance to fight for that Money in the Bank briefcase. Oh, speaking of NXT legends, Adam Cole, baby.
Bringing the boom to NXT, trying to get into this Money in the Bank ladder match. And Cole getting attacked quickly by Nakamura. Nakamura trying to slow Cole down a bit.
And an RKO.
Out of nowhere.
Jesus Christ. The amount of star power in the ring at this moment in time. And may I point out that number 1 and 2 still in this matchup. Chokeslam to Sami. Cole going over Balor. Those two having some history in Finn's return to NXT. And I just realized it only took a minute to process. We have 1, 2, 3. We have 4 former NXT champions in the ring at this moment in time.
Yes, but only 3 of the men in this match can go to Money in the Bank. It'll be interesting to see how many of those people who go to the Money in the Bank ladder match will be former NXT champions. There's a good chance of it, considering 4 of them in the ring were former champions. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Obviously, the men we are talking about, Sami Zayn, Finn Balor, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Adam Cole, but only one of them can call themselves a new former NXT champion, that being Shinsuke Nakamura. As Braun Strowman now out from the very man that defeated him the last time he was in the ring, Shinsuke Nakamura. As Van Dam showing he still has what it takes. Braun Strowman now kissing his chances at Money in the Bank goodbye. However, may we point out that some of the people eliminated in this match may also be in the match next week to compete for the other 3 spots. So we could very much see people like Ricochet and people like Braun Strowman again next week.
Yes, we could see them next week make a redemption arc, try and, learn from what they did wrong in this match, come out and win next week, and get into that ladder match, have one more opportunity, almost a lifeline if you would, as we prepare for the final entrant.
Yes, absolutely. As Sami Zayn now eliminated and replaced, we were talking about former NXT champions, the man who was defeated by Drew McIntyre last week, Braun Breaker, now the number 10th entrant.
And Breaker did lose the NXT 2.0 title, now looking to get into the Money in the Bank match, which he could cash in for presumably either of the belts. Breaker going in after Finn Balor.
Very disappointing that Sami Zayn wasn't a part of the final three, but what a debut that he made, especially against all of these stars in the ring currently, and Braun Breaker. As Crossroads to Finn Balor, and Braun Breaker quickly being thrown out by Randy. What a turn of events that was.
And Cole in a very prone position on the ropes, but no one going after him.
It's true. We have 6 people in the ring. 3 of them have to get out until we know that the first 3 competitors for the briefcase at Money in the Bank. As Shinsuke now in risk of being eliminated by Cole. Will the King of Strong Style stay on? He does. As the Prince now taking some capitalization on Cole's distraction. Finn Balor absolutely sweeping house, trying to show that he still has what it takes. Sling Blade. What's really hard about all of these superstars in the ring right now is that all of them have waves upon waves of experience, the power, the speed, the durability. So it's going to take a lot for them to be eliminated from this matchup, as we see Finn trying to eliminate Randy, Cole trying to regain some strength, is now trying to fight against Nakamura as Cody goes straight for Van Dam. A chaotic match indeed, but they all know what's on the line, as Finn Balor able to get back into the ring just in a nick of time. And now Rob Van Dam trying to wear down Nakamura, that is. I couldn't necessarily tell. And now Randy busted open number 2. He started this match. He might possibly end it.
Yes, Randy's gone a long way coming in at number 2. He's conserved his energy. He's done the most amount he needs to stay in it without exerting himself too much.
It's Cody Rhodes.
He loses himself as Cody gets eliminated. We saw some of the younger guys like Ricochet get eliminated early, maybe because they used too much energy early on. Randy has been able to stay in spite of being number 2.
That is very true. It's very likely that we're going to see Cody Rhodes again next week to try to fight for the briefcase. 2 more people must go. A lot of people have their sights on the previously stated Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole as the possible contenders, as Shinsuke Nakamura now eliminated by Rob Van Dam.
We are one elimination away from determining who the first 3 into the Money in the Bank ladder match will be.
It's very true. RKO from Van Dam. Our first 3 competitors now in the match. We have Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole all going to Money in the Bank to determine who walks away with the briefcase. Now all of them just fighting for pride. Fight to say that they won that Royale. It's Orton trying to hang on. Adam Cole trying his best to eliminate him. Sling Blade meets him. DDT, high-rise DDT. Finn Balor catches Cole. Pele kick straight to the back of the skull. Finn definitely taking control of this matchup. Now trying to make Orton tap. Not that kind of match, my friend.
Maybe trying to wear him down or send a message before Money in the Bank.
That is extremely likely. As Cole now in threat of being eliminated, but quickly gets back into the ring. German suplex to the Viper. And now Finn may be looking to finish it here. Adam Cole getting fired on all cylinders by Orton and Balor. Attacks upon attacks and reversals on reversals. High knee to Finn. Adam Cole wasting no time trying to save his spot, and an enziguri to Randy. Now Finn sending him down. Now's the pristine opportunity, but going for a coup de grace on Adam Cole. And absolutely decimating Randy Orton, trying to be seen as the favorite for the upcoming Money in the Bank match. But now Orton shutting those down as we're ending on Cole versus Orton. The final shot, the last shot from Cole. Could it be it? Could this be the swan song for Randy Orton? All he needs to do is eliminate him, and that is that. But Orton may have other ideas. Remember, Orton came in at number 2. Will he be the one to finish it up tonight?
Cole is hanging on for dear life. Can he stay in?
He does. Dropping him down. Wait, you mentioned that your guy is an ex-AEW guy. Could it be Adam Cole that you're bringing in for your tag team match?
It could very well be Adam Cole, who has just won the match. However, I feel Cole may have bigger fish to fry now at Money in the Bank than my tag team match.
That is true. Congratulations to Randy Orton, Finn Balor, and Adam Cole for coming out victorious, for punching their ticket straight to Money in the Bank. Remember, Money in the Bank briefcase, any championship, anytime, anywhere, it is the third option, option 3 for someone to hold gold. I have been Scott Silver. This is Jace Gold. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you when we see you. Same time, same place, same channel. Good night, ladies and gentlemen.